Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of this the best home buying advice. So let's get started. Okay, so today is going to be it's kind of a two-sided question, and it's I'm going to cover the state the obvious and the not so obvious. So one of the first things that comes up when a client calls in, as a matter of fact, it just happened yesterday. When can I go and see this house? Or I even get text messages. When can I see this house or the other house? And the obvious question is, we work for you as a real estate agent or a buyer's representative. We work for you. So whatever time works best for you, you let us know whether today or tomorrow works best, whether it's in the morning or in the afternoon, whatever works best for you. So that's the obvious answer, right? The not so obvious answer is sometimes it depends. It depends on whether the house is actually vacant or is actually occupied. So if it's vacant, a lot of the times a vacant house can be seen pretty much anytime. It's a show anytime type of listing where we just pretty much schedule the showing. We get showing instructions and we can go meet up at the house at the best time that fits your needs. If it is occupied, it works a little bit different, just because it completely depends if there are restrictions. Sometimes sellers, because it is occupied, sellers will set restrictions on the listed agents as to when we're able to see the houses. They may say that we can show it at any time, or they may say that there's a 2-hour, 4-hour, 24-hour advance notice. I've seen up to even a few days worth of advance notice to be able to see the house. So it completely depends if it's vacant or occupied. If it's vacant, we can see it at any time most of the time. If it's occupied, sometimes it will be showing restrictions where it needs an advance notice to be able to see the house. The other thing is, one of the other things that is not so obvious is that a lot of the buyer's representatives, they work on appointments, so including myself. So that means that the farther advance notice we can get to schedule these appointments, the easier it is to schedule you in. Sometimes I'll have 4 or 5 appointments set up in each day, or I'll have 2 or 3 clients set up for the day, seeing 2 or 3 houses during the day for each client. So that's a full work schedule worth of showings for the day. That means that I probably cannot fit a last minute showing up until the next day, 2 days down the line, whatever the case may be. So when you do see a house, it's important to see what your schedule looks like and try to schedule that showing in advance as much as possible, with as much advance notice as possible, not just because of the seller's restrictions, but also keeping in mind the agent's schedule for the actual showing. So I hope that helps answer that question. So when can I see this house? I'm going to cut it short today, again, just because I've got some trainings I've got to attend to. So I hope that helps. I hope that answers that question. If you do have any houses that you'd like to see, whether it's myself or any other agents, please consider the time from other people's times, the sellers, the agents. Make sure that you do give them an advance notice to be able to schedule that showing, because when they do schedule that showing, sometimes we have to wait for that showing to get confirmed by the seller or the listing agent. And so the more advance notice we get, the better it is, the easier it is for you. So I hope that helps. Thanks for tuning in. See you tomorrow at the same time, 9:30. Peace.